My name is Kevin Fernandez and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today we're going to unbox the game Ghost Fightin Treasure Hunters, designed by Brian Yu and published by Mattel Games. Now, I got to demo this game at Gen Con with Jordan, my partner, and I really did enjoy this game. I liked it. We lost hard. It was really, actually we didn't, it wasn't like one of those losses where the players you play against the game, just like there's a lot of games out there where you get to do this nowadays. And we lost, but we didn't lose as hard as I'm saying. We were like 2 away from our goal, and then that was what happened. So that's what caused our loss. But we used there was the expansion. This is really fun. If you haven't seen it, check out my how to play video on Wizards Wanted. That is also by this company. That's also a very fun game as well. But enough about that. Let's just crack this net open and see what's inside. Okay, so we have our game right here. It's really nice. The box art is very, very, very cool. It shows a girl and a guy. So it kind of shows you at least 2 of the figures, but there's another guy right there. So I'm assuming it's got at least 2 girls and 2 guys, so it's a little balanced out. It's got 2 ghosts right there, an owl. What this picture kind of reminds me of with the house, it kind of reminds me of the movie Monster House, because the house looks like it's alive and it's coming after them. So it kind of reminds me of that. That was a pretty fun movie a bit. It was very terrifying for a children's movie though. I believe it was nominated for Game of the Year at Eschen Spiel. And it's everybody versus the ghosts. Work together to win. And we're gonna flip it over now. And there's a little story in the back. In a dark and dreary house, every sound sends a cold chill through your bones. I'm just going to read that much. I'm not really going to focus on the whole thing, because otherwise we're just going to sit here listening to me talk about a story. But I kind of like games that have like a little story that goes with the game. It kind of really puts your mind into that stuff. And it's really weird why only games with little kids gets the stories. The adult games usually, not many of them do. They get that. Some of them do, if they're actually based off of a story. So it's 30 minutes. There's 2 to 4 players, and it's for ages 8 and up. But I guarantee you this is probably a game where you could try a little younger. So if you have younger kids, you can always try with like maybe 7 or 6, depending on, depends on the parents. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to make a little incision across the game. I'm going to come up here as well. We're going to take the plastic off. I like with an X-Acto knife you can be very careful so you don't damage the box, because I kind of hate it when I accidentally cut the box. But the box accidentally cut me. Dang it. Okay, and we're flipping it back up. I'm doing the flippity flop. I'm flipping it all over. I flip flop. Okay, here we go. On the edges, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see. It shows the ghosts doing like different stuff, like one's reading, one's playing billiards. It's pretty cute, all around the edges. That's really nice. Here's the rule book. Mattel has a very, very thin rule book, very easy to follow. It opens up. It's not that hard. They're very easy rules, so you can get into the game as soon as possible. Here's the board. I'm gonna open this up, and the board is kind of like the board on Clue, where if anybody has played Clue, it's like, there's different rooms and there's a hallway, and you roll dice to play to do stuff. But you play cards, right here is where you put your deck of cards, and then this is your discard pile. So you walk around these different rooms, and each different room will have ghosts, and they go in like these little green circular areas. Although eventually you probably will just avoid that altogether. So these are gems, obviously for scoring because they have numbers on them. I only know the expansion. I don't really know the core set. These are the dice to fight the ghosts, so it has to match. It has to match what ghost you're fighting. So if you're fighting a little green ghost, you have to make sure you get one of these. If you're fighting a terror, which is red, you and another player have to roll this terror. This is the die for movement. Basically, if it has a ghost on it, you place a green ghost. The only one that doesn't have a ghost is the number 6, which kind of really sucks because it narrows down your options. Here's one of your ghost fighters. They're all different colors, so there's green, there's blue, there's yellow, and there's red. And there's only one girl, and that's red. But Jordan likes blue, and that's a boy. So, you know, Jordan's a boy and a girl's name, so I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Hey, and it looks like she's making some mean faces at me, ladies and gentlemen. She's in the background, yakking it up there. She's a little mad that I said blue is a boy. It's like, why is she getting mad at me? I mean, I didn't make the decision to make the blue character a boy. I didn't go, dear Mattel, can you please make all your blue figurines a boy so it can get under my girlfriend's skin? Okay, there we go. Enough about that. Here's the cards. I got them open. And these, as you can see, these all have little letters on them. And here's what I was talking about around the edge. See, one ghost is writing a novel. The other one's reading a novel. So this one writes it, this one reads it. This one's playing with a dollhouse. He did not get past that childhood step, so maybe that's like Casper or something. These two ghosts are playing pool. These two are sleeping. I don't know why ghosts need sleep. This one is having trouble with the toilet paper. This one is gonna cook something. This one's playing dress up. It seems like all these ghosts are kids, so that's a little terrifying to think about. This one was a hunter. This one's hungry. This one's a gardener. This one's reading a story. And then these have different symbols. So this means that the blue rooms are locked, and this one means that the green are locked. I don't know what these two mean because we never came across them at Gen Con. This means that you have to shuffle up all the cards again. So that's a nightmare to have. And now we gotta look at the ghosts. This is gonna be a pretty quick unboxing video. Okay, so you have these little ghosts, and they fit nicely on your fingers, so you can use them as finger puppets if you want to. And just like I said, the ghosts, these little green ghosts, go all around the mansion. I'm going to just keep adding more and more to my hand while I'm talking. They go all around the mansion, and you have to make sure you keep them down. If they get up to 3, then they make a terror. But, you know, I'm going to make a gameplay video on this, so you'll learn more about that later. And so these are what all they look like. I thought they were rubber, but they kind of feel more plastic now. They feel like a plastic-rubber combo. I do like how sturdy they are, though, because that's that's always nice, especially for making a game for kids. And if you didn't know, this is where they go because they have a little ghost symbol right there. That's one of the nice things about Mattel. See, this one has the terror symbol, so you know that's where they go. That's one of the nice things I like about Mattel is they have a nice little section for everything. So that way you know where that's going to go when you're packing up the game. So if you take everything out, you know where it's all going to go. You're not going to be like, so where does this one go? Who cares? We have to be at that recital for our nephew in like an hour. Okay, the terrors are plastic. I have short fingernails, and they're about the same thing as the ghosts, except they can fit on your finger better. Dee-dee-dee. These terrors they only appear when multiple ghosts are in the same room. And once and basically once all the terrors show up, something really, really bad happens in the game. But I'm not going to tell you that, because then you probably won't watch my how to play video on this game. We need to try to get audiences in this. And there's like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 terrors. Ooh, that's not a positive thing. Why are there less terrors than ghosts? Well, you have to watch my how to play video. Okay, so we got the jewels, the figures, the ghosts, the terrors. And now we're going to close. We're going to put the kibosh on there. And we're going to, I'm going to show you a little, you know, this rule book, the rule book doesn't really have like goofy cartoons in it like most rule books do. They kind of just, 3 ghosts equals a terror. They kind of just get to the point, which is a little odd for for something that's designed for children, but you know, to each his own. Okay, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put the lid. We're gonna put the lid on it. Hopefully. Oh, it farted. Okay, and there you go, Ghost Fightin Treasure Hunters. This game was a really, really fun game. I'm excited to figure out how to play this without the expansion. It's a little interesting. So I guess I'll see you guys up topside. Well, there you go. That's all of the components and everything that's in Ghost Fightin Treasure Hunters. I tried to stretch out this video as long as I possibly could because, man, there is very little components in this game. But that's a good thing for children. This is for ages 8 and up. And it's always a good thing for a game designed for families to play together to have very minimal amount of components. If there's too many, it can get a little confusing for children or some adults I know. I'm not going to name names. You know who you are. So it'll come off as simple. Some people might get confused. I'm pretty sure Jordan screwed up backstage, but who knows. So we're gonna also make a how to play video. If you think that it's interesting to fast track this, fast track it. Otherwise, you can look out for it around October, because we're hoping to release this for like a little Halloween treat. So be on the lookout for that, and be on the lookout for more fascinating how to plays, gameplays, and of course unboxings, because I love doing these videos. It's fun. It's a nice little way for me to relax. But, oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your friends, so that way we can get up to 200 subscribers and start a little Q&A session on this channel. And make sure, just make sure to spread the word and tell people about the love of games. We're gonna put the link down below to all my social media stuff, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So be sure to click on those in the description of this video, and just be on the lookout for any upcoming more videos. But until then, thanks for the view.